How would you describe the conditions of work at the stork delivery service?
The main difficulty is that storks are overworked. Look, I'm not going to deny that we have a real problem in the factories. Birds are molting. We need to do something. The humans often complain about defunct orders, babies missing an eye or a limb, improperly programmed brains, incomplete fabrication, etc., etc. The list goes on. We make mistakes, I don't deny that, but these mistakes are exacerbated by long working hours and stressed employees.
Storks work side by side during 9-month shifts. Whenever an argument arises between two storks, a floor manager will kindly remind them, birds of a feather flock together.
We have a limited workforce and regulated hours of production. We just simply can't fill all the orders. So we need to start pruning requests somewhere. Regulating who should and who shouldn't be parents will benefit everyone. Storks will be less stressed, and the human babies will be raised in better homes.
As you may know, we humans are as picky a species as it comes. At our restaurant, it's no pickles this and more mustard that. Now let's face it, we have a history of wanting orders our way. And if we think for a second that there is no connection between our need to customize our diets and our need to customize our children, then surely we are deluding ourselves. We are very invested in the details, especially when it comes to our own children. Up until now, without difficulty, storks have facilitated our obsession with pickiness through baby order forms. From eye and hair color to gender and skin pigment, humans are able to fashion exactly how they want their orders to be made. In this way, anyone who might be arranging to send an envelope would have little difficulty arranging to receive a baby. Funny thing is, on the board of stork delivery systems, certain incredibly influential members are now pushing for the implementation of a screening process that would filter out said couples who are thought to be potentially unfit to raise children. A preemptive strike on parenthood, you might call it. The board has named it its Screening for Fit Parenthood policy. This initiative by the board has raised objections from storks who question just on what grounds they could decide who could be parents or not parents. Furthermore, they have serious doubts as to whether a blanket policy that would decide who would earn the title parents could actually be effective.
Why are you and the rest of the board pushing for support for this screening policy that would filter out would-be parents, possibly denying offspring to those who feel they deserve it?
We storks usually lay between 2 and 5 eggs at a time, and from those eggs, our young are hatched. This is something humans hardly remember when they make complaints against our services. You see, we storks are responsible for creating our own young. Through sexual intercourse, our bodies are able to produce avian offspring. Basically, we're not reliant on other species to manufacture our young for us. This is what I wanted to get to when you asked why I support the screening policy. We make our own babies. Therefore, we have a better knowledge of what it takes to be good parents. Humans just fill out order forms. They fancy it's a good idea. Look, it comes down to the simple fact that humans can't produce their own young. I'm sorry if I sound redundant, but the reality is, it is a privilege for humans to have babies manufactured by us.
Is the issue of privilege directly tied to the human condition? You've said in the past that you don't think all humans deserve to have their own offspring. Do all storks share this belief?
There are 2 things going on right now. We have the continual complaints of humans, which have been dealt with since the dawn of time, and now we have factions of the stork community that are voicing dissent about the board's policies. As a board that's trying to guide the stork delivery service into a successful future, we struggle with forming strategies for dealing with pressures coming from both internal and external sources.